So for task number 4, we're going to be configuring the CAS client. So basically this will allow the web server, remote web server to connect to the CAS server, and it'll display that JSON page. So basically what we'll do is we'll update the following repository by giving the command below, which is the sudo apt get file, and you can see I've done all the installations, and I don't want to go over all of it because this video would be too long to upload on YouTube. So I'll just go over the important steps, and the Word document will basically cover the details. So I'll just go over the main steps. So step number 2, we're basically going to change the HTTP config file. So you go here, and it's basically in the Apache 2 directory. Go. And we go to HTTPD, and then we add the server name and localhost. And then for step number 3, we're going to restart Apache, which is basically sudo etc init.d Apache 2 restart. But that's not important step. Well, I'm just going to go over the important steps here. And then basically what we need to do is we need to confirm that we successfully configured Apache 2 with a minimal configuration. So we're going to open the server IP in the browser, and basically I can do it through the document, or I mean through the directory. So I'll go to the www directory, and it should be index.html, and then there's the www directory, and it should say it works. Yep, there it is. And then for the next step, you need to install MySQL Server, and basically you're going to be typing the sudo command install MySQL Server, and you should get something like this. And basically you're going to enter your password. And let me scroll down here, and it displays that purple screen, which is basically this guy. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, you enter your password. And then basically what you're going to do is you're going to access the SQL. So you type in MySQL -u root -p. Which basically gives you this guy right here. And you can also type it, and it shows a list of commands you can type when you're in the MySQL. And you're basically, you'll see a output that says welcome to MySQL. Let's see if you can find that. See right here. And then this is the command you type. And so the next step is you're going to install PHP 5, and then you're going to create the php info.php file and save that in the www directory. And let's do that. And basically, yeah, you're going to copy and paste that in the PHP info file. And then in order to move files into the www directory, you have to have like special privileges. So you use the gk sudo command that lets you do that. And then, yeah, so that's going to be var. So let's go to file system. And then www. And then php info. And then, yeah, you copy and paste that code there. And then you can go to Firefox, and you can also open it by typing in this. So I'll just use this guy. This is the alternative IP address in case your the local IP address doesn't work. Yeah. And then, as you can see, you can open that up here. And we're going to do the same thing for Yeah, because we have to do this to another file. Yeah, so for step number 12, we're going to create the db test.php file, and I'll show you that, which is this guy here. And you save that in the www directory. Oh, and make sure you replace, real quick, password with this guy here. And then I'm going to try to open that up. And here. And then that works. And then for step number 15, because that's a very important step so you can access the remote server, the CAS server, you're basically going to edit a file. So in order to do that, use the sudo gedit command, and that will let you edit the file, give you special privileges to do that. So that is in the, let's see, where's that located at? That's in the host, it's saved in the host file. So we were going to basically edit the host file, and that's in the etc directory. Okay, there we go. I'm going to scroll down here. One more should do it. There we go. And then, yeah, basically what you want to do is you need your what's called a CN common name, and that's what you did in task number 1. And make sure you do not put a space in between your first and last name, otherwise that's going to create problems and you won't be able to access that remote server. Basically that JSON page, if you remember doing that in task number 2. So you enter the that IP address. Basically that's the CAS server IP address, and you know that because you go to here and you look at 192.168.0.4 for net, and then yeah, you add that. And then let's go to Firefox. Oh crap. Okay, let's try this again. I have to hit the blue bar before I type in anything so I don't back out. I'm sure that's happened to many students doing these labs. Okay, so you're going to access this guy right here. Alright, let's try this again. This time, I think it'll fill it in for me automatically in the toolbar. So let's do this. Yes, it will. Good. And yeah, click this guy. So you could see that you use your common name here, and that will grant you access to the central authentication service. So case user, oh, that's convenient. And then case user is the password again. Yep, login successful. And we'll back up. Oh, and one last step for step number 16, we're going to copy the index.php file into the www file, or sorry, the www directory or folder. Which is this guy. And oh yeah, and you're going to modify this file by changing the IP address, the 192.168 to .x.x to your CN common name here. Oh, lucky me. And back out. And then yeah, so you type in HTTP local host index.php, and that should open that up. Yeah. And that is the end of task number 4.